Hey guys, Sherman614 here, and I have a new knife with you today, which means another review, of course. Today I have with you a review of a Spyderco Tasman Salt. A really cool knife. If you're not familiar with their saltwater series, they're all made with H1 steel. You can see H1 laser etched into the blade. Well, also like a scratch right there, but that's just mine. But But if you're not familiar with H1 steel, it has a very high corrosion tolerance. So this knife will pretty much outdo any other knife in terms of it won't rust. So it's actually meant, I think it's supposed to be meant as like a dive knife, which I can't really see. But I don't see why, I don't see any other purpose for this, So I'd use H1 steel. But it'd be ideal for somebody on a boat, works on a boat or whatever out in the sea. But black FRN handles, just like the Delica models. The handle shape is a little bit different, where the Delica handle comes out to a point. This is more just squared. It has a very nice pocket clip. It's in a style that I don't typically like. I think it's called the clip it or whatever, this type style, where it has that little different kind of little bolt thing, whatever you want to call it, right there. But it was very loose when I got it. I got it at a gun show, by the way, so it had been handled a lot. But anyway, so I tightened that down, and it works fine now. It has a spider etched into the pocket clip, as you can see. Alright, let me just show you about the blade. As you see, it is a fully serrated hawkbill style blade. That's mainly the reason why I bought it, because it looked really, really cool. I mean, I think you'd have to agree with me here. I mean, come on, a fully serrated hawkbill shape or style blade. That is really cool. But I do not have a hawkbill or karambit, whatever you want to call this style blade. Either way, means the same thing. So, very sharp. The serration's very nice. Has about, I'd say, 1/4 of an inch, where it's just plain edge, which is very sharp. Chisel grind, as you can see. And this knife is made in Seki City, Japan. I don't know if you can see it etched into the bottom. If the light catches it, it's kind of difficult. But like I said, H1 steel, so very high corrosion tolerance, which I like. But I take good care of my knives anyway and don't leave them out in the rain or something, so they don't really rust anyway. So, one thing you may have noticed that I did not when I was buying it, it does not have a pivot screw. That bugs me. Okay, I don't know what Spyderco is thinking, but it's not a screw. There's no torque screw, nothing. And there's only one screw to hold the handle in place. So, I don't really like that. That's kind of a gripe with me with this knife, because it does have some play side to side. I don't know if you can see that. And if I could tighten it, then it wouldn't do that, but I can't. So, I don't really think that's a huge problem. I don't think it does anything real horrible with the knife. I don't think it does, bothers the integrity of the knife or anything. It's just a personal preference of mine that I like a solid feel. My Delica has no blade play at all, yet still maintains a nice smoothness. Lockback, as you can see, as are most Spydercos, very smooth. The lockup is not as solid as a Delica, whereas a Delica comes to about there and snaps closed like a bank vault. This, however, does not. It gets to about right there before it does it. So, I don't know. It's just another little preference of mine that I like in a knife that this doesn't have. But, it's a Spyderco. So, I mean, I love it. Smooth opening, as are most Spydercos. But, I mean, it's very comfortable in the hand. It is very sharp. Ideal for self-defense, or ideal for utility, which is the main reason why I bought it. Because the serrations and the style of the blade would be perfect for my line of work. You know, I cut open boxes a lot. So that point is going to be perfect. Just drag across the box, cut it open. You know, cut a lot of things like zip ties. That's what the serration really comes in handy for. And the Hawkbill style blade was designed for self-defense, so, you know. But the lockup is okay. This, like I said, there is blade play side to side, which I don't like, but you know, none forward to back. So overall, I really like this knife. It's a Spyderco. I love it. I've had my eye on it for a long time. I got it for $49 when the suggested retail is about $90 to $100. So I thought I got a good deal on it. I love it. You know, very comfortable, very sharp. I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to be very reliable. Oh, I forgot to mention it's got a lot of ridging on the back, so you get a real solid feel. Anyway, I love this knife. I'd suggest it, but I really suggest the Delica 4 over this. But, you know, from 614, peace.